friends. My name is Lorraine, and I'm an intern at Florida International University studying recreational therapy. Very exciting. I'm here to run you guys through a quick little session using the therapeutic use of music. So a lot of you guys might already know music is super beneficial for you. Not only is it really fun to listen to and dance around to, but it's also really great for your body and for your brain. It helps calm you down. It might jazz you up if you're feeling a little sad. It also can help with stress if you're feeling really anxious. It's just great all around. So today, during our session, we're going to work on 3 main things. Our first thing is trying something new. We're going to try something new. We're going to explore music, explore what that means to you and what it can do for you, and hopefully find something that can help you when you're feeling sad or angry or stressed out, or even if you're happy. And then the second thing we're going to do is we're going to work on those listening skills. Now we're going to work on being able to listen to me and to your friends around you, because when we're good listeners, that makes us a better friend. And then the third thing we're going to work on is our emotions. So sometimes it's really hard to show our emotions and really know what our emotions look like. And it's hard for our friends to really be able to get along with us if they don't know how we're feeling inside. So we're going to work on being able to show different emotions and show our friends around us how we're thinking and feeling inside, because that's really important too. So we're going to do this with a couple different songs. We're going to do an activity. We're going to do a song with that activity. And then we're just going to wrap it up and maybe talk about how it felt for us. Sounds great? So let's jump right in. Alright, so the first song that we have today is called Down by the Bay. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the song Down by the Bay, but it's a really fun song, but it requires a lot of listening and then repeating what I said back to you. So you're going to listen to what I sing, and then I'm going to pause and point to you, and then it's your turn to sing. So I'm going to sing Down by the Bay, and you're going to sing back to me, Down by the Bay. Where the watermelon grow, where the watermelon grow, back to my home, back to my home. I shall not go, I shall not go, for if I do, my mother shall say, my mother shall say. And then I'm going to sing a really funny part. So I'm going to go like this, which means that you should listen. And you're going to listen to the funny part. And then we're going to go again. And we're going to do that just a few times and see how it goes. So let's get started. Down by the bay, where the watermelon grow, back to my home. I cannot go, for if I do, my mother shall say. Have you ever seen a bee drinking some tea? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelon grow, back to my home. I cannot go, for if I do, my mother shall say. Have you ever seen a fish washing a dish? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelon grow, back to my home. I cannot go, for if I do, my mother shall say. Have you ever seen a snail delivering mail? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelon grow, back to my home. I cannot go, for if I do, my mother shall say. Have you ever seen a dog out for a jog? Down by the bay, down by the bay. You're doing so great. Where the watermelon grow, back to my home. I do, my mother shall say. Have you ever seen a cow taking a bow? Down by the bay, last time. Down by the bay, sing super loud this time. Where the watermelon grow, back to my home, I cannot go, for if I do, my mother shall say. Have you ever seen a sloth folding a cloth? All right, so for our next activity, we're gonna need a couple things from around the house. So you can give a quick pause to the video and go and grab some of these things after I'm done explaining it. So the first thing we're gonna need is a tissue holder. So I bet a lot of you guys have these around. I know tissue paper is kind of hard to find, but one of these, or if you have a paper towel holder, you could always cut it or just keep it that way. Something like beans or rice. I had a lot of these little O's left over from something, so I'm gonna use those. And then some rubber bands, or I use scrunchies because I have a lot of hair, so I always have those lying around. And then the last thing you'll need is some saran wrap. So you can grab your things, give it a quick pause, go grab them. I'll be here waiting. Did you find some stuff? Great. Okay, so now we're gonna get into actually making it. So the first step is to grab whatever you use for the body and one of the squares of saran wrap. So you're gonna take the saran wrap and put it on the top like this, and you're gonna pull it down like that so that the top is nice and flat. And then you're gonna take your hair tie and wrap it around. I'm gonna do 2 times just so it's extra safe, but I also don't want to do it 3 times because then I won't have a circle anymore. It'll be smushed. So now you'll see it's nice and secured. Not the most beautiful thing, but that's all right. And nice and sealed. So then we're gonna flip it over so that the sealed part that we just made is at the bottom. This part's super important. Don't do it this way. You want it this way. And then you're going to take whatever you used for the inside part, the beads or beans or rice or my pasta O's, and you're gonna just take a few of them. I'm taking about a handful and carefully put them inside of the roll. Ugh. And this part, it's easy to make a mess with, but that's okay. Life messes happen, so it's fine. And then we're gonna put more in there. And maybe just a little bit more. I like mine to be kind of loud. The more you put in, the louder it is. The less you put in, the quieter it is. So if you want a quiet one, don't put too many in. But if you want a loud shaker, put a lot in. So mine's filled up until about where that band is right there. And then we're done with these, so I'm gonna seal mine up because I will make a mess if I don't. And then we're gonna take the second piece of saran wrap. So we have the one down here, so we're gonna take this one, now that all of our friends are in there, and we're going to seal the top off, like that. So again, put it over the top, make it flush so that there's a nice little seal, and then take your band, wrap it around it. There we go. So now that side's sealed and this side is sealed. And if we give it a couple, now we have a shaker. How fun. And we made this with all things around the house. So it's super easy to make. And if you shake it, it makes fun noises. All right, friends, now that we've made our shakers, it's time to sing along to a song with them. Well, we're not really singing, we're actually going to be making music with our shakers. So for this song, we're going to have to turn on those listening ears again. We're going to listen to what the song says to do, and we're going to do it. So the song will say, shake your shake. Well, it actually says play on your instrument. So when it says play on your instrument, we're going to shake our shaker. You can do it crazy if you want, but you have to make sure you're still able to listen. And then it'll say, play it up high in the air, and then it'll say, play it on the ground. So we're going to go really low. Try and touch your toes when you do that part. Then it's going to say, play it in a straight line. And then it'll say, play it all around. So we're going to want to listen to what it's saying and then follow what it says. So let's jump into the song. Ready? Play on your instruments, play on your instruments, stop. Play on your instruments, play on your instruments, play and stop. Play on, play. Great job! Play and stop. Ooh. Oh, they got me! Great job, everyone! Wasn't that so much fun? So we can play and stop. Oh! Alright, so that was our second song, and you guys did such a great job listening. And now you have your maraca and shaker to use wherever and whenever you want. So if you're listening to music, you can just jam out to your music now. How fun! You guys are all doing such a great job today, so we're gonna just keep the energy going and that ball keep on rolling. So our next song today is If You're Happy and You Know It. So usually the song is If You're Happy and You Know It, clap your hands. But I'm going to change it up a little, and we're going to work on our emotions with this song. It's really important to work on our emotions, like I said earlier, so our friends around us know how we're thinking and feeling, and so that our teachers know too, because it's really important to know how we're all feeling and thinking so that we can help each other as best as we can, and we can be the best people we can. So we're going to sing along to the song. I want you to listen again. Listening. We're working really hard on listening today. So you're going to listen to what I say and you're going to follow what my face does. So if I say, if you're happy and you know it, smile big. I want you to smile big too. All right? So let's jump right into the song and pay close attention to the words and the different emotions. All right? And you can groove along a little too. If you're happy and you know it, smile big. If you're happy and you know it, smile big. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, smile big. Great job. If you're sad and you know it, show a frown. If you're sad and you know it, show a frown. If you're sad and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're sad and you know it, show a frown. All right, next one. If you're sleepy and you know it, big yawn. If you're sleepy and you know it, big yawn. If you're sleepy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're sleepy and you know it, big yawn. Next one. If you're angry and you know it, go "Arr." If you're angry and you know it, go "Arr." If you're angry and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're angry and you know it, go "Arr." Your turn. If you're unsure and you know it, go If you're unsure and you know it, go, If you're unsure and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're unsure and you know it, go, If you're surprised and you know it, go, If you're surprised and you know it, go, If you're surprised and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're surprised and you know it, go, Last one. If you're silly and you know it, go, whoa! If you're silly and you know it, go, whoa! If you're silly and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're silly and you know it, go, woo! Great job! That was so much fun. So that worked a lot with working on our emotions and how we show it. So if we're happy or if we're sad, maybe we're a little sleepy, or we're mad, we can be unsure, or surprised, or like I always am, silly. Woo! I don't know about you guys, but I am tired after all that fun. Thank you guys for tuning in and having a blast with me. I hope that you guys learned a lot today, and I hope that you had a lot of fun. I encourage you to continue to practice all these fun activities. While they're not only fun, they're also really important because they're working on a lot of really important things like your emotions and your listening skills. And maybe when you're feeling stressed, you can just kind of jam out to music, and I bet that'll help you feel a lot better. So I'll see you guys again soon. Bye now.